Alright, so priorities. Oh, I knocked it over. It's so funny because my boyfriend is the only person I have ever met that is smarter than me. Or at least he will be when he. Yeah, yeah. Um, I have actually learned. Yeah. Anyway. Wow, see, new me is also like super duper like gooey romantic. Ah, like, yes, I am. Yes, I am Amber. I am who I was from that life before too. But you know what? I'm so much more now as well. Because again, another one of these things that like medical science so can't explain and everybody's like, "What?" Um so the gift of my brain damage. Because I mean, God's not going to send me back on my own, right? So the gift of my brain damage is that when you're in crisis situation, the least important thing is the last thing saved. First out. First cut, first gone. That weight I carried from my life before. I was gifted, I was given the blessing of only having to deal with the emotional trauma of that specific event while I recovered. I I didn't carry the trauma of my entire life before as well. I was running on emergency systems, which, yes, was an emergency, fair and true, but it also allowed me the opportunity to remember what it was like without all that shit. Just every ounce of blood, every weight of the world, every action, just everything. And then, without a filter, now I fucking see everything and I instantly process it like a fucking walking lie detector, and you don't even gotta open your mouth. That's one other video. At some point, I mentioned something about Mozart and Einstein debatably having some yet uncategorized type of synesthesia. Um, Mozart was deaf. Like, no, like stone cold, like never heard a word sound deaf. And still, he had such ability. I think it was Mozart, but if not Mozart, it was like one of the biggies, right? One of the greats. Um, I read somewhere that, well, they had said that this musician, let's just go with Mozart. Mozart had said that he could walk around the notes in his head. He could touch them. They had a feeling that he knew how to make this music because it felt right. Wow. Wow. In Einstein equated much the same for physics. Okay, and I love the fact that I am just enough of a nerd. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Oh, dear God. And people, oh my God. Okay, so knowledge, right? IQ. IQ equates knowledge. Knowledge equates money and success and happiness and did you even know that there are 6 quotients, of which intelligence is the least important? Whoa, wait a minute, huh? Yeah, there's the spiritual quotient, there's the adversity quotient, there's fuck, I can't even remember them all, but hey, I'm pulling the brain damage card. There's a bunch of different quotients out there, of which intelligence is the least important. This is why people have been screaming about save the arts. This is why philosophers have been espousing. This is why the coolest shit we do, be it physics or psychology or, pick a whatever, it has the word experimental in front of it. Because God is that feeling, that moment, that action, that spark of life, that thing that we feel, that thing that brings the being into existence inside. And oh, by the way, since we're also up on the gender thing, at some point I'm sure I mentioned it, hey, isn't it funny how God is the giver of life and the taker of way? Women, pretty much undebatably, are the giver of lives. Men tend to be driven to take lives away. Oh my God, doesn't that so kind of look like some sort of balance of yin and yang almost? Imagine a seesaw seeking balance on a fulcrum that is God. You wanna know what the fuck keeps us up? What keeps the planet floating? What keeps us what's through the other side of a black hole? What is beyond the event horizon? And why does the golden ratio in the little swirl seem to be in like fucking everything in our face all the time, Darren Aronofsky? Like, wow, look at weather patterns, storms. Look at the galaxy. Woo. Look at seashells. Woo. Oh my God. Becky, look at her butt. It's just a big, round, out there. Okay, now that's just on me. I got ADD. Welcome to my head, yo. Yeah, you want to know why it's so hard for people with ADD to focus? Yeah, I gotta smoke.